Welcome back to the story of Lynette Hooker. She's still missing. There's another guy in the story named Brian Hooker, her husband. And Brian, I don't know where he is at this point. You know, he flew back from the Bahamas after this wonderful live-aboard life that he was sharing with his wife, Lynette. They'd been at sea for 4 years, living on board their 46-foot catch sailboat. But as soon as she went missing, effectively in a nutshell, oops, she just went bouncing off the back and couldn't get her, so bye. It wasn't but a minute before he had bounced from the Bahamas and was in Sacramento with his ill mother, he said. And now there's word he's probably not even there. More like Michigan, where witnesses I've spoken to said he was seen up until like 4 days ago. Are you still looking for Lynette, Brian? Because you did say something like, I'll never leave the Bahamas until I found her. He's sitting down with the 3 big networks that he thinks are all the rage, I guess, for true crime reporting. Here's what he said to CBS.
You want to keep looking for Lynette.
I'm going to need somebody with more authority to tell me to stop.
I'm going to need somebody with more authority to tell me to stop. I just had to repeat that because that's not what happened. And apparently that wasn't even what was the plan, because during this whole circus of talking to these 3 networks on Tuesday, April 14th, what do you think Brian was doing in the background? Brian and whoever else, maybe his sister who flew there to support him, and her husband, and then his lawyer that he hired locally. I don't know who was helping him, but Brian was pedaling like crazy under the water getting an emergency passport. Yeah, that's what Brian was doing while he's telling all of us, I'm going to need somebody with more authority to tell me to stop searching. Why then are you getting an emergency passport and booking a flight the hell out of there the next day and then getting on that flight the hell out of there the next day? What the actual? You're telling all of us through NBC, ABC, and CBS, whoever saw those, my sole focus is on finding Lynette. I'm going to keep looking out for her now as best I can. My goal is to go back and speak with Hopetown Fire and Rescue volunteers. But you, at the same time, on this day, Tuesday, April 14th, that you're saying this, you're doing that. Getting your passport, your emergency passport, because you knew full well, didn't you, Brian effing Hooker, that you were going to blow that popsicle stand the next day? Because that's what you did. You got out of there the next day.